Hi, my name is Jim Corkins, and we're going to continue on with the introduction, and now we're going to go through a brief course outline. So here what I'm going to do is kind of walk you through the basic parts of our course. Okay, so if you first have gone into the course, you've probably seen a screen like this, or you might have all of these open. And how you open these modules is by hitting the down button, incidentally. So if you're at this video first, what I'd like you to do is actually stop this video, go back into the Welcome to Physics 111 and what to do for first video, and watch that first. Then come back and see, go to this video. Now, right here is our basic course outline. Okay, so this is a document, and it's about Mesa Community College's basic expectations for students. Okay, click on that, and what that could do is you could download it as a PDF if you want, or you could go just thumb through it right here. Okay, but here are some basic expectations that you would be asked for to maintain for the entire course. Okay, so please read it. It does have some helpful information in there. All right. Now, the next module you will see is the how-to guides and resources. If you ever have any issues with or questions, first of all, you could always contact me if you ever do. But here is another really good place to go to. So I would go to this first and see if you could find the information before asking another student or contacting me, right? So speaking of contacting me and contacting your fellow students, here is the contacts resources. So if you want to contact me, you could click here, and this this will have a breakdown of all the three different ways of contacting me. We're going to be running a twice weekly class live. You are not required to attend it, but I do recommend attending it. That way you get to interact with me and ask me some questions. And we will be doing lectures, tutorials, labs, and homeworks, and quizzes too. So click on this WebEx, and that'll get you into that WebEx. Another way of getting there is by clicking on the syllabus. We're not going to do that right now, but I will talk about the syllabus in a little bit. But clicking on the syllabus will also get there to my contact information. So for my office hours, I will be holding office hours 5 hours a week, and those office hours will be listed right here. So click on this link, and it'll get you actually to my full schedule, as well as my office hours. So if you do need to contact me through office hours, I recommend sending me an email and just saying, hey, Jim, I'm going to need to attend this office hours, because sometimes they might not have my WebEx open. Okay, and obviously you could always come to my in-person office, which is PS 204, or you could come to this WebEx link and click on that, and we could do office hours through that WebEx. Finally, the last way to contact me is through Canvas email. So if you're not familiar with Canvas, the email is right here. I know this says I have 752 unchecked emails, but I have been sending and relating emails through Google, which gets me to another thing. Make sure you check your student email frequently, okay? Because if I contact you, it'll be you'll be getting notification through your student email. But again, if you need to contact me through email, contact me through Canvas email right here. Click on it, and then you could go ahead and write me an email. All right. If you want to contact your fellow students, I'm going to get back out. click again. If you want to contact your fellow students, well, if you want to basically first contact your fellow students, you're going to have to go to this discussion board right here. A way to get to that is right here through discussions on the top left. A quicker way to get through it is right here. So you click on this, it'll send you to the discussion board, and go ahead and hit reply. So in there, what I would ask you to do is through that discussion board, and I'll get back to that right here, is if you reply to that, say, state your name and state the number of days of the week that you're going to be online and the amount of, and the truncate of hours that you're going to have, that you'll be available to work on those days. Okay? And it's best to find as many students as you can to be in your group. You're allowed to work together on quizzes, tutorials, labs, and homework. I'm going to, I'll update that with homework as well. So your best option for doing well in this course is working together with other students. So I can't emphasize this enough. Please, please, please contact and work together with other students. Okay. We have a tutoring center. Clicking on this link will send you out to the different tutoring centers. The ones that we will be using for this physics course is a physical science tutoring center. They're located in PS100. Okay. And there are other tutoring centers across different campuses. If you have any questions about this, please send them an email by clicking on this link at the bottom, or you could give them a phone call. Okay. They also have a website here. You just go to Mesa CC students / tutoring, click on that, and they could help you out there. Okay. Going back to the main page. So here is some little how-to guides on working together with students online. So this is my little how-to guide. And there's some resources here. Zoom, I know, is free through your student email. If you sign up using your student email, it's free for students. Miro and Microsoft Whiteboard and OneNote, these are all screen sharing. So it's basically kind of like a drawing board that you could share and invite other people to write on that drawing board together. I like to use Miro because it's a web-based and it's free. I believe Microsoft Whiteboard and OneNote, they might be you might have to have Microsoft or actually pay for those. I'm not sure, but Miro is free. Okay, and click on this link. It'll send you out to the Miro app, and I think you sign up with your student email, and there you go. Now, in this course, you're going to have to submit PDFs for assignments such as tutorials, labs, and when you do an exam, the exams are going to be done through Canvas, but you'll have to upload your work later on. The requirement is that you have Adobe Acrobat Reader, and you'll have to submit those assignments as Adobe Acrobat Reader files. Okay. Now, it's not required for you to actually use Adobe Acrobat to mark up those documents for the tutorials and labs, but it is required that you submit those as PDFs. Okay. So if you don't have Adobe Acrobat Reader, click on this link, and it's free. So just download it. And that's how you could submit your assignments is there. And it doesn't matter what system you use, Apple or Linux or Microsoft. Adobe works on all of those. Okay, this is a requirement for the course. So you have to use Adobe Acrobat Reader. Now, there are ways to mark up a document and then save it as an Adobe Acrobat Reader. So that is found in here, okay, as well. All right, so the link to Adobe Acrobat Reader is also here. I've also put some other links where if you want to mark up a document or grab something from Adobe Acrobat Reader, or from a tutorial, for example, like a picture or something like that, you could use the screen snipping tool, and you could grab that and place it onto a Word document, and then you could use your tablet to mark that up too. So there's a lot of ways to mark up a document and then save it as a PDF. Okay. Next is Logger Pro. We might be using this throughout the semester, so when we get to that point where we are doing assignments that will need Logger Pro, like the labs, you'll have to go here. And here's some basic Canvas helps about changing notifications and preferences. All right, so that's the basic resources module. Now, moving right along, we're going to be doing our homework assignments using More. Those are found in this folder, okay? And homework 1 and homework 2 will both be due on February 23rd, okay? So that's when those will both be due, okay? But I think what will be more pertinent to you is going to the actual assignments, okay? So here we have where all the assignments in this course, this course is 16 weeks long, so there are going to be 16 of these modules, okay? Now this is week 1. You're going to start your actual course here. And each one of these modules will house all the things that you're going to have to complete for that week. And I've taken an exceptional amount of time to make sure I don't overload you with too much work, okay? But you will have to do some work in these courses, and it may be at some times you maybe have to do some work-life balance. But I've done my best to try to make sure you don't get overloaded, and while at the same time you maximize your learning. All right. So let's take a look at week 1. Week 1 assignments are all housed here, and I know this looks like a lot, but it's actually not that much. Okay. So for example, the first assignment you're going to have to do is right here. It's called 0.00, Know the Syllabus. So click here or click here to go to the syllabus, and you're going to have to review the syllabus, okay? Now, when you're taking, so you're going to have to review that syllabus because, and the reason why is I want you to know what your rights and responsibilities are for this course. Okay, and I'm bound by this as well, okay? So please review the syllabus because you'll be in the second part right here. This will be your first quiz. This will be 0.00 syllabus quiz. I believe there are 8 questions. Actually, there might be, I think there are 15 questions on there, 16. I'm not sure. It's worth 8 points, but I think there's 16, and they're very easy quizzes. A lot of them are true, false, and also multiple choice, okay? But you could also, when you're completing the syllabus quiz, you could open and have the actual syllabus open on an alternate side of the screen, right? So what you would do is duplicate this. Click on the review syllabus. And then over here, you would go to the syllabus quiz, and you could switch back and forth right here, open the syllabus there, and then you could switch back and forth, and actually you could even drag these out to the sides of the screen. And here you could then go through the syllabus quiz, okay? So there's a lot of ways to review that, to complete that syllabus quiz. Now, all the quizzes in my course, you have 3 attempts on those quizzes. But the syllabus quiz is unique because after that first attempt, you could then review what questions you got right or wrong, and it will indicate which questions you got correct. Okay. The other quizzes, you will not have that option. You will have to be organized when you're working with your other groups to figure out what questions you missed and then use your other 2 attempts 3 attempts total per quiz. Okay. This next part, so this next part right here is your Adobe Acrobat Reader PDF editing tutorial and lab. So this is another actual assignment. Here you'll be required to mark up this assignment, the Adobe Acrobat Reader assignment. And it's a little guide to walk through. So what you'll have to do is download this, this PDF. You'll have to mark it up according to the instructions that it's asking you to do. And then when you save it, make sure you save often in these Adobe Acrobat Reader documents, because every now and then they do shut down on you, so be careful of that. So you mark this up, make sure you save it, and you will upload the saved document here as a new attempt, and you'll have to choose a file and then find it, and then go ahead and then upload it and submit the assignment. Okay? All right. So that's really easy to do. That lab is very easy to do. If you do need help or reminders on how to submit a completed PDF, there is right here a short video on how to do that. Okay. Now, that is your very first assignment. Now, next, what I'd like you to do is find a group. So here again, if you click on this link, it'll set you to the discussion area, and you will have to put your name, hours, days that you're available, and hours that you're available. Okay, and find a group. Try to find as many people as you can. Okay. Right now, the more people that you can get in your group, the better off you will be. So please do that. So please work together on quizzes, tutorials, labs, and homework. Okay. All right. The next part right here, 1.0, that is the major part of our course. Okay. So this is where our actual course begins. So our first lecture right here, which is on Introduction to Motion, click it. What that does is send you to this area. It's a page. This is the required video I want you to watch. Okay, this is my video. It's an hour long, but here are the notes. So you could download this PDF and you could follow along and mark it up if you want to follow along and take notes. Okay, so do take notes incrementally throughout the video. I will ask you to pause the video and then complete whatever assignment I'm asking you to do at the time. And then you could unpause the video whenever you want and go through it. Okay. Here are some supplementary videos of the main topics discussed on this. So these are by Khan Academy, and they are very good. There will be another lecture following that, and this lecture, oops, that's week 3. I don't know why it sent me to that. There will be a follow-up lecture to this, position versus time graphs. Okay, so click on this. It's another lecture. I think it's also about an hour. At that point, you'll get you to the motion tutorial. This is your first real assignment in the course. Okay, and again, it's an Adobe Acrobat Reader, so you will have to complete it. I also want you to begin working on homework 1, and also I want you to begin reading in the textbook. Okay. When I complete Monday's first week meeting, I will place that video right here at the end. Okay. And that will be a live session. Please attend those live sessions. Now, in this course, you can go on to other throughout all of these weeks. Okay. Week 4 and then week 5. Okay. Now, here at week 5, you must, is going to be our first exam. So as we get closer, please monitor those live class sessions I have at the bottom of each of these weeks. And as we get closer to that week, we'll get into the discussion of that exam. Okay? So that is your basic walkthrough. So I do want to tell you also that you are required to log in on that first week. Okay? If you don't log in during this first week at all, I will have to drop you from the course. Okay? So please log in and complete and start working on the assignments. Okay? And begin right away. Thank you. It was nice to meet everybody.